Hello friends. In this video, I'm going to explain some of the questions that you have posted to me and regarding mains answer writing or regarding 2022 preliminary examination, how to approach that examination is what you have asked. And for example, if you see, the first question is how to approach this 2022 preliminary examination, whether to write mains test series or whether what to do. My friends, think about it in an objective fashion. You are an administrator or going to be an IAS officer. Think in a strategic fashion. See, you have already attempted classes and those classes went for 4 hours or four classes in a day. If four classes in a day, let us assume 2.5 hours plus one class, that is 10 hours, maximum 10 hours, more than 7 hours. More than 7 hours when we are committed to something, it is not possible to do anything else. See, this exam is about you reading this portion. It is not about notes. It is not about anyone else's guidance. No, this exam is about you reading this examination, covering this portion, finishing the things which are necessary, and that is how we clear this exam. So what you have to understand is that already you have done that, whether the result comes positively or not. So if you are looking for 2022, again if you start mains, let us assume mains answer series, when will be the time for covering polity, economy, geography, history, environment, science and technology? When would you read the NCERT? When we would be able to cover the portions which are necessary? This is a question that you have to ask yourself, whether it is possible to do that. If it is possible to do that, yes, exactly, you can do that. But what I would suggest is that Jan 15th, okay, Jan 15th, now, okay, so joining a test series now or joining a prelims test series now, see, take this exam slowly. It is not a 100-meter race, it is a marathon. Take this slowly. For marathon, you have to prepare yourself, prepare your mind physically, mentally, and things which you read. It's essential for this exam. You have to think strategically like an IAS officer, or like how you do chess games. You have to plan and strategize. Not see 10 moves, you cannot go ahead. You have to plan the next two steps. Next two steps, what I am suggesting is, one, please finish the portion. Without finishing the portion, it is not possible to clear this exam. Understand this. At least we should have a context, and you would have seen the question paper 2021. They want you to finish the portion, have a contextual understanding. So let us, till June, till Jan, till Jan 15th, read. After Jan 15, you can join one test series. Okay, one preliminary examination test series, one. And when I ask you to, one means every Sunday. Okay, every Sunday or Saturday, this has to be an habit. Why I said Sunday means your preliminary examination is on a Sunday. You should prepare that cycle from January itself. How the atmosphere is. It is like you should think every Sunday is a preliminary examination. From Jan 15th, after Pongal, that is why I'm asking you to join from then. From now itself, it will increase a lot of stress. See, do not, that is what I'm saying. Do not take so much of stress. It's not necessary. Comfortably we can plan. That is what an IAS officer should not get stressed. They have to plan, because so many things will come. You have to plan strategically and approach it organically. You have to be involved in that, not because someone told you. Okay, you have to be involved, and that is why I am saying Jan 15. And from then, Sunday one test, and you would review that. You would see that what went wrong, how many questions wrong, how many questions right, what is the feedback, what you have to change, everything. Next question. If for example I am attending only one test, means whether I should not see any other question paper? No, I am one test you enroll, which is cost efficient and which is comfortable to you, nearer to your house, so that you can go and write. Second, thing is that you can take the question, because everything, see, you will know, right? It is available online, everything is available online. Take one other institute and try to solve them also. One other institute and solve their paper also. So one you have enrolled, one you have taken from the internet and you are solving. Third, previous year question paper solution. So when you do this, this is enough. It will be a touchy time. See, as it is said, time is the most costliest thing. Time is the most costliest thing. So you have to spend it accordingly. You cannot spend it in every way possible. So this will be the next approach for 2022. So someone said, then they asked whether then mains answer writing. So what I have to do? Everyone says answer writing. I can understand that. Yes, mains answer writing is important. Answer writing is for two things. It will give you speed. It will give you a judgment of what you are comfortable with, how you are able to write that. So the speed and comfort of this examination will come when you are answer writing. But whether it is possible to write it immediately, it is not possible. It is hard. See, understanding the question itself is hard. Many have said that to me personally as well. See, it takes a little time. You have to have an understanding of the subject, completion of the portion, and then you can write the answer. So what I would suggest is that one question a day, and we are also, for example, in Minds of Aspirants in the group, I post every day regularly the current affairs and the question, one day one question. So take one question a day. How do I take one question a day? If you ask me again, you will be preparing for prelims the core subjects, and for prelims it overlaps with the GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3. Your prelims portion is nothing. Okay, it is your prelims portion is nothing but it is GS paper 1, GS paper 2, GS paper 3. Am I not making sense? History, geography, sociology, social issues, polity, governance and international relations, and economy, environment, internal security. What other things they are asking in preliminary examination? Preliminary examination is the same thing as the mains examination. There is no separate thing. See, batches can be separate. This is the prelims batch, this is the mains batch, this is the mains answer writing batch, this is the prelims answer, but everything is the same. You have to understand, this is the same exam. Maybe the questions are asked in a different way, but it is the same portion. Maybe in mains except a little more, so world history you will read, ethics you will read, but the portion is the same, right? So you are preparing for a prelims examination 2022, let us assume that. So you will be covering the portion in either GS1, GS2 or GS3. So what I would suggest is that take one question. Okay, take one question. I will give you an example also. So you are reading polity. That is the easiest example. You are reading polity. You will be reading about parliament. You will be reading about the executive, president. You will be reading about the judiciary, Supreme Court. So one day you are covering the union government. Let us assume that you are covering the chapter of union government. So parliament, judiciary, executive. We have read that in GS paper 2. So this is actually GS paper 2. So in GS paper 2, there is a portion called as separation of powers. Without this separation of powers, there is no question in mains. I have seen this question in mains every year in GS paper 2. So without this, there is no question. And in preliminary examination, they ask this question. This time, 2021, you check that. You check for yourself. Which of the following ensures liberty in a liberal democracy? Four answers were given. Separation of powers. So, see, that is the point I'm trying to say. When you cover, you take one question. One question you take. Whether you have read and you can write it immediately, no, it's not possible. So what I would suggest is that and for every civil services aspirant, this is a very important step that you have to do. That is, you have to be physically active for 45 minutes minimum, but that is enough. Not heavy lifting, going to the gym, heavy lifting for 2 hours, then you cannot read. But 45 minutes slow walking, whichever girl or a boy, both. Okay, 45 minutes minimum I'm saying. Or you are a person who is good at jogging, very well and good, go for a jogging, nothing wrong in that. You can go 45 minutes. In that 45 minutes, okay, in that 45 minutes, do not waste. So going to the gym, talking to the people, no. If you are going to the gym also, 45 minutes, some exercise you are doing, 45 minutes, you think about that question. that separation of power question. You think about the things you have read for preliminary examination. You think those three organs. You think whether you can write that question. This is, and then you come home. Then can we write the question? No, it is not possible. Then you make a draft. Then you make a, in our group, for example, in Minds of Aspirant group, I am putting the draft as well. So the draft, see, even today, if I am writing, I have to make a draft. I have to make a draft. Everyone writing, every topper you ask them, they will have a draft. Without draft, you cannot write an answer. You think you should understand that answer writing is not like I will sit and I'll just write. No, it's not possible. Okay, it's not possible. It does not happen. You have to prepare like so. For example, whole day you have done, then a draft, then you write that question. And then you can send it for feedback or something. But even see, I am telling you this for personally also, I cannot check every paper that is coming. And even if you are not getting any feedback, it is okay, my friends. Because, and other thing, I will put the model answer as well in the group. Model answer will be there, so you can compare it. So nothing wrong. See, UPSC wants every type of person. This is the answer that is going to give you marks? No. See, I will tell you this. I have written 8 mains. You can ask anyone, okay, anyone. If they are saying against means, I am not sure what they are saying. But anyone you can ask, what is the modus operandi or how do UPSC corrects paper? You ask them. How, so whether can anyone predict, okay, whether anyone can predict how they correct? What is the mark pattern they are giving? No, no one knows. No one really knows. See, you can ask anyone. No one knows. But we can be objective, we will know objective scientific. This is what I am saying, that prediction, guessing, I am not sure of all these things. But there's a scientific way. They have asked a question, you can design an answer, you can put that answer, you can check it. So when you compare this model answer, you will be able to understand better. That is what. So even if you are not getting feedback, do not worry. Do not worry, my friends. Continue your work. Continue your work. Your efforts will be rewarded. I can assure you. One question a day. Continuous, efficient, daily work. And regular breaks. Regular breaks on Saturday or something you take. Okay, third point, whether taking any option or is good, and will the option be butchered, or this word I have heard, butchered. See, UPSC does not do all this butchering. UPSC is a very dignified organization. This attacking some option, no, they will not do that. No, every option they will scale it objectively, they will correct it objectively, they will give marks objectively. Where the mark is going low means, in many of the courses that we join, the entire portion will not be finished, or many topics would not be finished. It will be lying vacant. So UPSC asks question even in those areas. And when we are writing, we manage something and write. And what happens is that when we come outside the hall, we think that we have written better. But the point what I'm trying to say is that in optional paper, every little detail and topic is essential for getting good marks. So this butchering of things UPSC does not do. Next point, fourth point. So current affairs. 2021 showed very clearly, reading newspaper will get you into this examination. There is no prediction, there is no guessing, no nothing. Okay, but you can be prepared. Reading paper will prepare you. I am assured that reading paper in mains examination this time, you take, that is what scientific approach. Anything you do, you have to do through a scientific approach. So if I'm saying something, take the data and you check for yourself. This time mains question paper will come. Many of the questions will be current affair based. Many of the questions will be, for example, current affair based from Jan to July August. So from or February to July August. Not August, October. So because I think the mains is in January or something. So from this Jan, that is 2021 Jan till November 2021, the current events they have crossed, or current things which you have seen, which every day comes in paper, they will ask this question. So when you see the mains question paper, you will understand why paper reading is very important. And one paper, not four papers, one paper, 1 hour to 1.5 hours, not much, 1 hour to 1.5 hours, no notes needed, no notes needed. If you can take small notes, please do that. Otherwise you will get a monthly consolidated material. Again, which material is the best? Every material, okay, every material, any material, okay, any material, because everything is from paper. You should understand that. See, why I am saying paper is that you go to the source. Why I am saying every material monthly consolidation is enough, because everything comes from paper. But which has this assortment of in a very easy fashion, that you please you can check. And I am saying physical reading of paper, not hearing. Okay, paper hearing, no. I am saying physical reading of paper. You have to absorb, okay, absorbing that issue, understanding, and then imbibing the point is that only then you will be able to. That is what present hearing. Okay, if you are walking something, you can hear something, hear the paper analysis, but do read the paper. Okay, reading paper is important. And that is what I said. There is no prediction tricks, no, nothing. So, and I am not a person in favorable of all these things. UPSC is a very simple examination, very easily you can clear if you follow the protocols and guidelines given. Read paper, read the NCRTs, read the things which are necessary, and do not believe in all these predictions and things. And you can actually, if you are comfortable, you can actually read till whatever time possible. So 6 to 8 hours, okay, 6 to 8 hours, whichever is possible, 6 to 8 hours, if you are able to read. And for working professional also, working professionals maybe 5 hours, okay, 5 hours. Working, if you are a working professional, 5 hours. Otherwise 6 to 8 hours a day, with regular breaks. 5 days you have, if you are able to read, okay. 2 days take break, okay, 2 days it's okay, okay. But the portions, I mean, it should be 70-30. 70% you have to work, 30% you can take a break. So in a day also same thing. In a day also 70% if you are working, 30% if you are taking break, some internet, some Facebook, talking to friends, it's okay. Okay, same way in a week also, 70% of the day if you are working, and 30% break, it's okay. Same way for the whole thing. So take this exam slowly, understand the concept, and do not worry about, do not panic. And I will try to post as much as possible for the answers for the questions that you are asking. So if you had liked this video, please do like it, share it, and subscribe it. And there is a Minds of Aspirant group, which is, the link is given in the description. So everything, every current affairs, every mains, prelims, every related current affairs, or the video which I am going to post, or any questions that preliminary examination we are going to see, or the mains everyday question. So every day what question that we can approach, and how to write answers, the model answers, everything I will post in that group. So please do check that group. Link is in the description. And thank you for watching, and all the best.